Hello, my friends. Thank you for coming to play with the ideas that I present on this channel. My name is Gretchen Vogel. I've been a mystic, a medium, a psychic for more than 4 decades. My angel's guide said to me once that I am as dead as I will ever get. So I didn't find that super flattering, right? I mean, we really think that the difference between alive and dead is huge. And for those of us grieving here, it is huge because we feel that we have lost our loved ones. But let's take it back in a subjective sense and look at that idea. We get so invested in the story of ourselves. I was incredibly invested in my story, my traumas, my misconceptions, my resentments, my subjective view of my life as interpreted by the events that happened to me. But you know what? We create our life by how we feel about it, by how we think about it. So let me give you a little example of that maybe you could relate to. I believe it was 2017, the end of 2018. I was so sick with undiagnosed rheumatoid arthritis that I couldn't get out of bed. I couldn't even turn over in bed. I was so weak. And that was years ago, obviously. I couldn't even get up to adjust the fan if I wanted to. I got very dark. I was in unbelievable pain and I got very suicidal. I wanted to leave. This just wasn't worth it. But I crawled out of that hole bit by bit by saying, no, I'm not going to call my husband to go adjust the fan. I'm going to try and do it myself. And so as I took more and more self-responsibility, even though I was in a really bad state, really bad place, couldn't do any of the things that I love to do. I didn't want to eat. I didn't want to live, but I crawled out of that hole. And, in the world of spirit, where I go and chat with people all the time and download material, it's very accessible to all of us. It's just something I really wanted to do. Everything we can imagine creates itself in front of us, except for the very beginning of our afterlife, when things outside of us still seem to be informing us of our reality. Ultimately, what we think, what we feel, what we imagine, what we wish for, we create instantly, because there isn't the physicality, there isn't the time lag. It's so easy in spirit to have, what we want. I mean, I've been served these incredible meals by people in the world of spirit, but of course I can't partake in them. And that's what I've learned, is how to direct my reality. Now, some of you who have been following me know that the killing all the mother bears in New Hampshire and having all these orphans here just put me in a horrendous place for a while. And I still have to work with myself about that. I do think that there will be political action about this now, because it's actually been widely reported on here. So hopefully there will be some political activity in our legislature. But I couldn't create over that for a while. I really couldn't. I was beside myself. I was not centered, couldn't do it. Now, so what that's an example of is that there are events around us that we can't create over. I mean, we can't create over the war in Ukraine. We just have to keep praying for them. We can't create over the suffering that is endemic here. The suffering is built in so that we can make choices about how we're going to direct our reality. My suffering completely changed how I directed my reality. And we knew there'd be suffering when we came. I've been told that by animals who come. So let's see, what's my Halloween message again? Let's, if we didn't have our physical body, we would imagine in the world of spirit the very best, the very happiest, the most loving scenarios we could. So let's do that now. Why wait till we're out of physical to learn that one? So that's my Halloween message for today. Thank you for coming, and I hope you can see we still have some color and some traffic. So until I see you again, please be well and please be blessed. See you soon. Thanks for coming.